You wake up at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and the first thing you do is you take your phone. That's not a phone. You take your phone and start scrolling on it. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, destroying your attention span, wasting your life, wasting your energy, wasting your time, which are the most valued resources in the world. And your exam, your final exam, is in 2 days. What are you gonna do? Because you're too bad at studying. You don't know what to do. Even if you sit down to study, you will constantly be distracted by just a fucking fan moving and making sounds. But there's another motherfucker in another corner of the world who works his ass off, who studies super hard and is out competing you and is getting better results than you. A pluses consistently. Because I'm telling you that I used to be just like that. I used to get 60%, 70% in my year end results. But then I consistently start to get A's and A pluses by implementing all these study techniques that I'm giving you in this video. So, take a notebook, take a pen, and start taking notes. I want you to take notes. But before we begin with the video, I want to tell you about something else. By clicking the top link in the description down below, that will take you to my website. You can scroll down and you can sign up for a free call with me in which I'll fix your productivity, discipline, and consistency while providing you with free resources such as ebooks, templates, and motivational posters. So if you're interested in that, click the top link in the description down below. And if you want more productivity insights just like this in your email inbox every single day, click the second link in the description to sign up for my free daily email newsletter. So, what is the difference between studying and studying productively? There's a massive difference. Because when you're studying, you're constantly distracted, you're producing low quality work. You're not studying, you're just wasting your time. An hour passed, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You're wasting your time when you're just studying. But when you're studying productively, you're super productive, you're super focused, you're super concentrated, nothing ever distracts you. You know what you have to get done, and you get it done with high quality. You get it done in less time with high quality work. That is what we call studying productively, and I'm going to teach you how to do that in this video. So there are basically 5 steps to studying productively. The first one is setting timers and end goals. There is this paradox or something, I've even experienced this with me, that when I set a goal and a timer, for example, I want to get to YouTube work, get done with my YouTube work, or I'm writing this essay currently, I want to get done with that. It's 2:05 p.m. right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell myself that by 3 p.m. I set the timer. Now I know that that time I have to complete my goal. By 3 p.m. I am going to get done with my essay. That is the end goal. It's really important to set a timer and end goal, because that way you will be super concentrated and super focused, because you run low on time and you have to get a lot of work done. That will force your brain to focus and not get distracted. This really works, and you should try this as soon as possible, especially after this video. The second thing that you can do today to fix your productivity is use spaced repetition. This works really well for me. Have you ever experienced that once you first digested some information, like from your textbook, but then you read that page again 2 days later, that got stuck in your memory? That page got stuck in your memory. Have you ever noticed that? I have noticed that many times, because it's actual shit. It works. And it works super well. Science has proved it. A lot of studies have proved that spaced repetition is really good for studying productively. So, how do you do it? Well, for example, you're studying for a biology exam and there are 7 chapters in it. The first chapter may be classification of animals, all that. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna finish all the chapter in one day, and then the 2 days later, you're gonna review that chapter again and see how that chapter will stick to your memory and you will never lose it ever again. That's the power of spaced repetition. I've experienced it and you will really benefit from it. You will become productive by using spaced repetition today. Now, the third thing that you can do is use active recall. So, what is active recall? Active recall is just recalling all the information that you've learned in a manner in which your brain is forced to work. Now, that might sound really complex to understand, but I'm going to teach you. For example, you read the whole textbook about biology, and exam is on biology. The thing that you can do is ask yourself questions related to all those that you read from the textbook. So, for example, you read about the classification of animals. You're going to ask yourself, oh, what kind of animal is a lion? You're going to ask yourself questions like this. And if you want to go even further, there are things called past papers in which all the previous exam papers are stored. Maybe they're on your school website, or maybe your school provides them, or your university or college, wherever you are. So you're going to take them, open the chapter which you've just learned, and answer all the questions. This way your brain will be forced to actively recall all the information that it learned. And when you make a mistake, you're going to open the textbook, check the answer, and write it down again. That way your brain will solidify that memory into your brain. And this works really well. You can do this with flashcards as well. I've seen a lot of people doing it with flashcards. So the fourth thing that you can do is remove distractions. This is a really important step because a lot of people get distracted while studying. That's why they can't produce high quality results while studying. So what you can do is remove distractions. I want you to ask yourself, what takes away energy from me while I'm working? What distracts me while I'm working? Maybe it's a notebook, maybe it's a pen, maybe it's another notebook, maybe it's a gigantic laptop keyboard. I don't know, whatever distracts you, just see whatever distracts you, eradicate them. Completely eliminate all distractions to work productively. Because you don't need to waste your time on fucking distractions or knowing that a fly is sitting on your mouse. You don't need that. Just remove all the things that you don't need and start studying. Stop wasting time. The fifth and final study technique that I'm going to tell you about is waking up early and eating no breakfast. This is going to change your life, and I'm telling you that. Start waking up early, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. No distractions, literally no one to distract you. Because when I started to work in the afternoon, I realized how hard it was to stay focused on work. Every single second, somebody's coming into your room to tell you that, oh, dinner's cooked, lunch is ready, somebody's calling you outside. You didn't need to waste your time in all that. If you wake up early in the morning and get straight to work, get straight to work as soon as you wake up. You don't even need to shit or wash your face. Just get straight to work because that's when you have the most energy and you can expand all that energy onto your work. And the second thing that you can do here is that don't eat breakfast. I don't have to be the one to tell you that breakfast is a scam. You don't need breakfast in your life. Breakfast just takes away energy from you rather than giving you energy. That's what all the cereal companies said. It's all a lie. You can research on that. It's all a lie. You don't need breakfast. You need all that energy to put onto your work. You don't need 70% of your body's energy to digest that heavy breakfast you just ate. What are you going to do? 30% of your energy onto your work? You are going to produce low quality work if you eat breakfast. So don't eat breakfast at all and see your productivity skyrocket. So those were the 5 simple techniques that you can implement today to become productive while studying. Click the top link in the description down below to go to my website, sign up for my free introductory call in which I'll fix your productivity, discipline and consistency while providing you with free resources such as ebooks, templates and motivational posters. Click the second link in the description to sign up for my free email daily newsletter to get more productivity insights just like this in your inbox every single day. And remember, action over words.